There's a day older video with 4,000 views.
No one today can really get a full idea of what it was like to live surrounded by dinosaurs. Well, today
You can, because that's the dinosaurs.
Animals like killer whales, alligators, lions, and other big predators can be threatening to us humans. None of them can compare to the danger that dinosaurs and other prehistoric animals represented.
Chickens are dangerous according to this person. And they're also extinct according to this person.
Animals that were scarier than dinosaurs, however. You'll realize that dinosaurs were harmless and perhaps even friendly compared to the beasts I'm going to show you today.
This is the day I'll just see it.
I'll also
So I can be a
hypocrite.
hypocrite.
That us ideas of what these animals were like, and I'll compare those ideas to actual facts that will make you understand how real-life creatures were in fact a bit scarier than what we see on the screen. Let's be honest here, some of these creatures belong in a game like Monster Hunter with how terrifying they can be. Stay tuned to number 1 to find out about an animal that you'll be thankful to know it's gone extinct. Number 10.
I don't think for anything's extinct.
Arthropleura. I'm going to start with an animal that was not as big as a dinosaur. In fact, it wasn't even a carnivore, but I'm sure you'd be quite scared of probably a...
You can say it's scary, it's more creepy.
Big gross out if you were to encounter it today.
If I mean something, sorry.
I'm pretty sure you'd rather see a dinosaur instead of this animal. The Arthropleura was a millipede that could...
Yeah, I agree. I don't really like them. I mean, I would probably
check it. Stand on the lower end of its 1,000 feet, it would be higher than a Christmas tree. The Arthropleura is known to be the largest invertebrate of all time. With such an aspect,
no, that is. There's lots of invertebrates bigger. Biggest. Yeah.
Number 9. Dunkleosteus. Even the name sounds scary already.
Oh!
If you're wondering what this
it's Stumpy!
Looked like, let me start out by pointing that Dunkleosteus was indeed...
Incorrect. It's a stump. It's a tree stump with a mouth on the end.
That may not sound scary, but of course we're not talking about a cute tropical fish or even a shark like the one from Jaws. In fact...
We're talking about a tree stump.
Eat sharks like Jaws. This prehistoric fish was 33 feet long, which means it was almost twice as long.
It's not 10 meters long, it's about 3 meters long. It's not, they have evidence. This is a day old. Look. You can also say exactly when I'm recording this. So I think this is the first video we recorded on my new. 1 day ago. This top 5 best, so.
However, what makes this animal threatening is not only its size, but also its sharp teeth. And
those aren't teeth, they're shavings of bone.
Technically not teeth. They're sharp bone in its jaw that kept growing continuously up until a point where the edges would become so sharp they rubbed together against each other. These were useful tools to pierce and chew on the prey. This fish was as heavy as a hippopotamus and could easily snatch its prey in less than a second.
That might be true.
Number 8. Jachelopterus.
Yeekeropterus is how I pronounce it. It's either pronounced Jacoropterus or Yeekeropterus.
Jachelopterus was an aquatic arthropod. The best way to explain it is by pointing out that some people call
it that's from a thing and that's Ordovician. That is not, that's just a sea scorpion. That's just a generic. That is not Yeekeropterus. Or Jacoropterus, that's it from the Sierra.
I mean, can you picture that? Scorpions are scary already. I don't want to imagine what it would be like to come face to face with a giant one in the middle of the ocean. It's an experience that would definitely keep me away from the waters for good. The name Jachelopterus comes from Otto Jeckel, a German paleontologist who was the first one to describe the species. Although its maximum size has not been confirmed, some experts believe the largest Jachelopterus could have reached a length of up to 2.5 meters, making it taller than humans if it were to stand.
That is around what the estimates are. I think that might be 2 meters to 2.5.
Lived in fresh water, making it a threat to other arthropods and smaller fish. More animals didn't stand a chance against
you've confused me now.
Number 7. Helicoprion.
Oh no. Squid eater. Squid eater.
So Helicoprion is that no one has been able to properly classify it and associate it to the animal groups we have today.
I think we've
say it's a fish.
It's a shark. It's not a shark. It is a Very close relative of a shark. It's a class
It
2
was in
action.
the water, but paleontologists didn't have enough information to categorize it. Its teeth worked like a circular blade.
We know it.
Without any proper teeth in the upper jaw, this creature would gum and bite at you at the same time.
It wouldn't bite at you, it would bite at some squids.
Scary. The lower teeth were sharp, so it's safe to assume that the helicoprion was a carnivore. What scientists can't figure out yet is whether it fed on small or big animals. They can only speculate, as they still haven't found any remains of a skull to properly figure out what its diet was. One thing is for sure, though, that odd-looking jaw is more than enough to scare us all if you were to encounter it in the ocean today. Number 6.
That was probably.
Liopleurodon.
Yeah, all Pleurodon.
Plesiosaurs and dinosaurs are two different groups of animals. Since they both
This guy, I don't care what the rest of them say. This guy's cool. This guy's epic. They said plesiosaurs and dinosaurs. So take evidence from. If you want to make a bad, make something of this. This is the best you can get without being research. I'm reacting to it, but it's just unhappy that they didn't.
Same family, but they're not. And guess what? The plesiosaur I have for you today is definitely one you want to avoid at all costs.
Parcel.
The
Parcels are places.
Liopleurodon, or the Liopleurodon.
Yeah,
Its name comes from the Greek, and it means a smooth-sided...
the Greek.
This
Greek. No, not the Greek. It comes from Greek.
beast was as heavy as your car and at least half as long as a bowling lane. A quarter of its body was made out of its skull, filled with plenty of razor-sharp teeth.
Yeah, I think that's
Its fossils also suggest the monster was a great swimmer, being able to move at high speeds and reach its prey. It's also believed that Liopleurodon was able to use its nostrils to scan the water and identify where certain smells were coming.
Just so you know, I don't know the actual name. That's Predator X that they're showing. Because the only footage of Liopleurodon is a crime against humanity to show. No, against walking with dinosaurs, except for 25-meter beast.
I'd definitely stay out of the water if this animal was still alive. Number 5.
Hey, y'all sea creatures.
Sarcosuchus. Ever been
Sucus.
on trips down the swamp wondering when a crocodile will pop out for food? It's definitely crossed my mind when I'm around muddy areas, and I know for sure I don't want to come across any of these animals. Back in prehistoric times, there was such an animal, very similar but more threatening than the crocs we know of today.
Yeah, crocodiles.
The Sarcosuchus. Some people call it the super croc, and for a good reason. It was a very distant relative of crocodiles, but very different in size. The Sarcosuchus was about twice the size of the largest crocodiles we know of today. This beast was so huge that it could easily take on any dinosaur that wanted to mess around. It almost seems like there was almost nothing that its 1.8 meter long skull couldn't take. Are you afraid of crocodiles? Well, imagine getting close to the super croc.
It's not a crocodile. And now I'm going to end it because I don't have enough time to finish. So I'll see you in the next I'll see you in the next part, but I'm busy. See you in 3, 2, 1, go. Hello again. It's a different day that I'm recording in the first part.
Mosasaurus. If you watch Jurassic World, you're probably familiar with the mosasaur. It's that monster that jumps out of the water like a killer whale would at SeaWorld and eat a
monster!
great white shark. Now again, I have to mention the mosasaur were not aquatic dinosaurs. They were a totally different species. The most threatening aspect of a mosasaur is the size.
What do you mean?
Size. They could reach a size of up to 17 feet long, which is equivalent to 3 times the size of your fridge. So, yes, the mosasaur in Jurassic World was heavily exaggerated. That thing...
Agreed. Yeah, agreed. It is...
bigger than a megalodon, I think.
Yeah. Actually, 17...
were not as adult as other creatures at the time, they were still considered...
17 feet is actually a small estimate. 15 feet would be... Oh, it's tiny. It would be about 10 meters long, 9 meters long, which is not 17 feet. Because I think it's about... I think that's about 25 feet.
They had fins
But I'm not sure. I think it's a bit bigger than that.
allowed them to easily move through the water and prey on whatever they set their poor eyes on. The first fossils of a mosasaur were
Red
found in
Paw.
the Netherlands in 1764, and the most recent were also found in the Netherlands in 2015 by a 14-year-old paleontologist and his father. The fossil was named Lars after the name of its finder. Wouldn't it be cool to find a prehistoric fossil in your backyard? Probably not, because then science would have to excavate your house, maybe. Number 3.
Still cool.
Megalodon. Ah, yes, probably the most popular creature on this list and the one that Hollywood has really exploited the crud out of. I'm sure you already heard about the Megalodon by now, thanks to the inventions of the film industry. But now it's time to
And
separate
also,
truth from
the big massive.
fiction and find out some interesting and perhaps scary facts about this monster.
It wouldn't have been safe. Every time
The
we did it.
Megalodon is the largest shark ever known. Like
Yes.
other creatures on this list, its name also comes from the Greek and meaning is a big tooth.
Great.
That alone can have you start picturing the magnitude of the jaws of this kind of shark. Today, the largest shark alive is the white shark, which can grow as long as 20 feet and weigh as much as 7,000 pounds.
That's not whale sharks and basking sharks are bigger.
But the Megalodon was 3 times that size and could reach at least 15 times that weight. It was unbelievably long and heavy. The lifetime of the Megalodon indicates that it possibly interacted with some of the animals we know today, such as some porpoises, turtles, and even whales. It must have been scary for these kinds of animals to come face to face with this massive predator. Now it's time for today's best pick.
Oh no.
I've been talking a lot about prehistoric creatures, and I have mentioned some of the films that give us an idea of what it would be like to run into them.
What?
All of this has made me think about what would happen if I were to be stranded in the middle of the ocean and come face to face with one of these monsters. Would I stand a chance? Would you stand a chance? The answer, no. One of the animals I chose to end this list has really got me thinking about this stuff. It's a sea monster that was discovered about 6 years ago.
She wants to die is clickbait and that is disgusting.
Before I present it to you, there's another creature that was...
That is so not real. That is a full size shit. They were done with squeezing that thing's mouth, the young wise. Which means that it is physically impossible for a creature to grow. There is a limit on the size of an animal, and that thing has hit that limit.
Water in the skies. Number 2. Quetzalcoatlus. With a name that sounds like an Aztec deity, which in fact is the source of its name.
It's Quetzalcoatlus as I pronounce it, but Quetzalcoatlus.
Quetzalcoatlus was a flying creature.
That is a weird pronunciation.
If you're a huge
Nothing
fan
me.
of Jurassic Park and other films about prehistoric creatures, you probably know about the pterosaurs. And once again, the pterosaurs are not dinosaurs.
Ah! This guy's cool!
Bad. The word pterosaurus literally translates to flying lizard, and that is the family from which the Quetzalcoatlus came
I thought I
from.
meant doofus.
So now you're probably wondering, what made this flying lizard so scary compared to the other creatures ever?
Oh, it's not a lizard.
With its wings, it's possible that the animal reached a length of 35 feet.
You're showing Hatzegopterus.
It's about the same height as a
Can't you just show prehistoric one and created? You're showing Hatzegopterus.
Some earlier studies actually claimed that its length could be as wide as 60 feet, and that's insane to say the least. It was also quite heavy. Although scientists haven't been able to determine a precise number, they believe it could weigh somewhere between 450 to 500 pounds. That's almost as heavy as a regular pig. Imagine a huge lizard flying in circles around you like that. Now, just imagine lots of them. Prehistoric times sound like a nightmare to me. Their limbs and bone structure suggest that they spend a lot of time on land, though. While all this info sounds scary, it seems like the Quetzalcoatlus...
Yeah, imagine just imagine a giant stalk of death walking around ready to eat you alive. I think that's a better way of putting it.
was not a real threat to humans. Studies claim that their diet consisted of small animals living on land and near small streams.
I think the best for last, but first, I have a quick challenge.
Why is there a different voice actor?
If you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just try it. It really works.
Number 1. The latter option. The idea of the
That isn't.
crazy because
I
this
don't
creature
think that's how you pronounce it.
was just
But
recently
I
discovered.
don't know how to pronounce it.
That's the most
So I'll
recent
just call it
discovery in terms of prehistoric
Fly. I'll just call it
animals,
Tidy.
which makes me think about what other fossils might be out there that we haven't discovered yet. Like most animals on this list,
You're not even showing an ichthyosaur, which I think you're talking about because you're showing a brass.
Just like how pterosaurs were known as flying lizards, the ichthyosaurs were known as the swimming lizards.
And you're
With
not
a body
showing
as
one.
large as 28
You're showing a pliosaur.
but threatening set of teeth. This beast could easily eat any animal of the same size. Its eating style is comparable to that of modern-day orcas. While most ichthyosaurs were found in Europe, the Thalata argent was found in Nevada, USA back in 2010, and formally introduced to the world in 2015.
How have you still not
This
shown an
discovery
ichthyosaur?
is currently leading the way in modern studies of marine animals that are able to eat other animals of a similar size. And there you have it, 10 animals that were scarier than dinosaurs.
How did you not show even an ichthyosaur during that? Okay, thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day. If you subscribe. So I'm just going to type that while I say something. Please subscribe. That I'm just spelling it for myself. That's got the E. Just, no. Reply. No, they're not. They aren't saying that. They're saying that in Jurassic Park, if you heard that correctly. So I'm actually supporting them. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe, because if you subscribe, at one point, I can't remember, it's 20 subscribers, no, 10 subscribers, I will react to 10 videos that you choose. Well, I'll react to 2 hours of what you choose for me to react to. Thank you. Please like this video, because they are going to be like, good video, which my other videos. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day, and bye-bye.